Happy Tuesday. I guess we're gonna do one video every Tuesday now. So, today we're talking about how to connect to our real inner voice, to our higher selves, and to receive messages from us, to receive messages not from the outside and not to mix with what the entire world is trying to just clutter you with information and so much of external disturbances, but to really really listen to what we are being guided to do, to think, to be on which path. And why is it so necessary? Because right now, this moment of time and space, we are truly living in time of illusions. Social media, I mean, we are always connected through social media, right? And every second we are being bombarded with content, with information, and which could be their truth, which can literally be their truth, but not yours, probably. I mean, I'm sure we all must have read all those articles, 6 reasons why, 6 ways how to know if he loves you, reasons why she is not so into you, and blah blah blah. And tell me if I'm lying and it never affected you. Tell me if you always, whenever you saw or read a content piece, or you went watched a video, you did not relate it to your story and thought maybe I do not resonate and maybe I am not on the right path. And it's not just talking about relationships or friendships, though those are the areas in which human beings are so emotionally connected to, but everything, like when I wanted to do writing and then I read about it, at that point of time content writing was like nowhere, and then it was all over like writers do not have a future, writers like this, that, and thank god I didn't listen to all of that. But what I want to make a point here is it's so important to connect to the path, to the messages which our higher teams are guiding us to listen to. And how do we do that? uh, there are like zillions of ways to really settle in and listen to the voices. Angel numbers, what people know, spirit animals, what people know, and you can get your messages in any which way. Be always open to receive messages in that way. But the process which I'm going to share with you right now is something where you get in like a written uh, message where exactly that is what you need to know and hear at that moment of time and space where you're so confused and so tattered between what's real, what's not. What believing? Is it true? Or whatever you're working from, is it even worth it? And there are times, like there are a zillion of times, when what we are doing is a stark contrast from what we see in reality, and it's like a slap on our face, and it's like but I don't know, like I was doing this and I thought this, but this is not matching to it, so I'm wrong. And we just stop ourselves from that entire process. We just cut through us because we feel that we're not resonating with somebody else's story, which is why it's so important to know that that story is theirs and not yours. So, what I do and what I like to do is when I feel like that, when I feel disconnected, when I'm so confused from the outside information, from the outside world, and I do not know what I believe in, what I do, what I think, what I'm doing is right or wrong. And there are times when you just need guidance and you just look and say, help me. And you don't know how to do it, right? So, I would say start whenever you have a moment like this, like take 2 minutes to truly ground yourself. Again, you can ground yourself through meditation. But if you do not know meditation, do not say I don't meditate, because knowingly, unknowingly, we all meditate to different things. Probably if you listen to a music and you're listening to every beat of it, every lyrics, every word, and you're truly into that element for 2 minutes, for 1 minute, then you are meditating. That is also a form of meditation. So meditation is anything which brings your focus from here to here, which brings your focus to, which cuts you from that outside noise and truly integrates and ground you. So if you do meditation well and good, great, do that. Because, and this is the first step, and why we need to do this is so that we disconnect with all those conflicting thoughts in our minds, because our ego mind will always be creating noise and ruckus in our heads and saying this, that, but you know what, she, but you know what, he, but you know what, they did this, but they said this, but you know, you have always been wrong, you know, you're a loser, and all kind of nonsense comes from our ego mind, which is trying to stop us to truly connect with our selves. So when you meditate and when you ground yourself, you cut yourself from all that noise. So you can, I will put a link down below. I just wrote about it in one of my Instagram posts. If you do not meditate and you want to meditate, you can try that out. Otherwise, you can listen to music, you can just do any activity, probably play a video game for a minute or two. Like, just do anything to ground your energy so that you are no more focusing on the thought. Have a clear intention that what is the problem or the question you want an answer to, or what is the question you need guidance for. Have it in your mind, and then go into this grounding meditative zone, whichever way you want to do it, for a minute or two. And once you ground your energies, when you truly integrate and cut yourself from all that external noise and external thoughts, then that is the time is go to pick up a notebook or a pen. And this is a very cool thing, it's called channeling the messages. And we might think that I live near the airports. And we think only psychics or intuitives can channel messages through higher realms, but of course we all are super intuitive, super psychic, and we all can do that. So once you've grounded your energy, just pick up a pen and a paper, and you have already told the before, prior to meditation, you ask the question, and if you want to repeat it once again, set the intention that please guide me to this uh, problem or whatever confusion you have, whatever is it you're seeking guidance for, and just start writing. And you may feel a hesitation, you may feel a resistance to write, because you don't, it's very difficult to differentiate that these words which are coming through are yours or somewhere else, it's coming from somewhere else, it's coming from higher realms. So but you will only get to know once you start writing. So just start, just whatever is coming to your mind, whatever is coming to your heart, just start writing it down, scribbling it all down. And when you start off, it could be your own, but as you continue doing that, uh, you will start noticing how I will turn to you, and it would feel like someone is truly talking to you. And I'm not even kidding. This is called channeling. This is truly called channeling, and I think it's one of the coolest thing I have learned, to tap into what I truly want, to what my destiny or to what my higher realms want me to connect to. And so just write it down, just note it down, and do not feel that resistance. Whatever words are coming, even if they're not making sense to you, if they, even if you think that no, I don't think I resonate with that, I don't need, even the words, sometimes they can come in different languages, sometimes it can come in any which form. Do not feel resistant to it. Just keep on writing, just keep on writing that. And once you don't, and you truly, when you read it through, I promise you, you will get a guidance, you will get an answer, you will get exactly what you need. And do not fret out if it's not what you wanted to hear, or if it's not something which. Can you stop drilling? I hate this construction, spoiling my view. There used to be such a forested area here, and now they're building buildings. Stupid humans. Yeah, yeah. So any which way, once you do that, do not feel very restricted to, this is what I wanted to hear, this is what I want, or this is not exactly what I want. It is exactly what you need to hear at that moment of time and space. It is exactly what you should know at that moment of time and space. So just trust on that and go with the flow. Just take it in. And if you do not resonate at that moment, close the diary. You will definitely feel a sense of peace and calm and grounded. So just go on, move on with your day, and probably after a day or two, you can go back and you will see how it makes sense, how it was exactly what you needed at that time. That time. Um, because you know what, it happens like when we get to this point, we so eagerly look outside for answers. We Google, but Google doesn't have all those answers. You have it within you. So, no, Google does not have answers. Like, you know, no one knows it better than you, that what's going to happen in your life. I don't know if you, I don't know, the scene is just coming to my mind. If you've ever watched Tamasha, in the climax, Ved goes and asks, what's the story, what's going to happen? And that's exactly what we guys do with Google, you know, like Google, Instagram, social media. We're like, oh my god, I have to find the answer, where to find, how to find, because we're so conditioned to find answers outside of ourselves. And that just means that you're giving away your power. No, you know it. Like, we are much more powerful than we think ourselves to be. And I truly believe our higher teams, God, your higher realms, whatever you want to call it, it's all one. It is all one. We're all connected. We're all connected. So if you ever want to tap into what probably God wants to tell you, probably what your higher self would want to communicate with you, you will not find it on Google. You will not find it. You will only find it within yourself. So breathe in, take that in, and next time try, give it a try. Do not, and obviously this is not a practical process. This is not like a hidden trial method. It's something which you will learn over the time how to tap in. You will learn. This is one of the amazing ways how you can connect to yourself, to your own voice. What do you want? What do you think is right? What do your higher self want you to know? So keep that in mind, and I hope you a beautiful life. Bye bye.